Hello, everybody. Hopefully you can see me. Say hi. And we are going to be talking about how I played with the new release items. Hopefully you guys have gotten your hands on them. Widget, Tiny Labels, and Jolly. I am going to just show you a little bit what I did with Widget and Tiny Labels today. So definitely hop on and say hi. Hopefully, all right, so I am, hopefully you guys are there. I forgot to set up something to see comments, so hopefully you guys are joining me. All right, so I'm just gonna jump to it and show you. I'll just get out the widget set here and we'll take a look at it. This set is so fun, guys. It was designed specifically kind of for more boyish pages. We wanted kind of a variety of sizes because we've found that the different sizes in one set makes it a lot easier to layer and create without having to pull in lots of different pieces, right? So, you know, you've got this large file folder tab, which is awesome for either layering smaller photos on. You could do a 4x6 in the frame, or just for, you know, interesting details or photo matting behind your elements and photos. We also have this long tag, which is kind of curves in at the middle, and then kind of flares out towards the bottom, which is really fun. So you could, this is perfect either direction, vertical, horizontal, for titles, or just to add decorative detail. You could, you know, title down this way or across that way, or just use the end for a layered tag look. Lots of uses for that. And then we have the more decorative elements, you know, the gears. This gear is so fun. I'll show you here in a minute. Layered with different other elements. This on top of that. This is the atom, or you could just use it as a fun star shape. Has the doodle cutouts where you can trace in the middle with, you know, do pen work or modeling paste. So many different options there. And then you've got the two different sizes on the little star. And this super fun arrow. This arrow is really fun because I feel like it reminds me of a pipe. It has like this fun tail detail on the side, but it reminds me of kind of like a pipe look, industrial kind of vibe. So I think that's really fun. It can point to a picture. It can run along the bottom of a picture to highlight it, or, you know, across the top of a border. You could flip it upside down. Either way, you know, you want to use it. So that is Widget. So I'm going to show you a few of the layouts that I did using it. I should just go grab my, if you guys will give me 1 second, I'm going to grab this real quick. I want to be able to interact with you guys. So I'm going to pull up my Facebook here, and we're going to, so that I can answer any questions you guys might have. And we will keep going. All right. So, sorry guys, bear with me here. All right. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. Awesome. Okay, I've got you guys up. We've got people here. Awesome. Karen, I love them. With 3 boys, I see me using them a lot. Yeah, They are great for boy things, but I'm going to show you why they are so versatile. They're versatile because they are so general. Like they're just awesome. You'll see this layout. This is definitely a guy layout. So my husband and his friends, actually Shiloh's husband and some other friends we had in town, they built these, they're called drift trikes. And they became the drift trike posse. And they rode them in our 4th of July parade. So that's what this layout is up. So it's definitely, you know, these men acting like boys, right, on their bikes. And it was great for that. Like, I love this gear. And if you have not tried, I'm sure you all have, but if you haven't tried the pop dots, the foam pop dots, this set is like, the pop dots make this set shine. To pop these little gears up is so fun. It adds so much dimension and that fun 3D effect. And then you can layer the other little spokey circle on top. It just, you know, I used placemat number 4 mainly just for a fun design detail just on my back. I actually cut out the photo sections because I just wanted that outline look of the placemat number 4, and I didn't put anything in it, no photos or anything. I just wanted it to back my page, kind of balance this side of the page where I didn't have photos. And I thought it just gave it a really fun effect. It kind of played off of the file folder that I did use to frame this photo down here. So it just kind of balanced that look. And I added the different coordinating paper on the tabs for the details. And then I just doubled up the star up here, used the center stencil to cut out of a coordinating paper and layered that on top. Just really simple. And it comes together so quickly because you have the multiple sizes and shapes that are so easy to layer together, all in that one set. So you don't have to look for anything, you know, this is kind of a medium sized piece. You don't have to look for anything small to layer with it, or even large to layer behind it. You get that clustering effect because it is designed that way, all in that one set. So that is super fun. Okay, so this one, I was just telling Sonia when we were getting on here. So these pictures, you've probably seen them in the shop or in the release party. These are horseback riding. So not boyish, not, you know, car related or anything like that. But because they're just general, interesting shapes, it worked so well. And I was telling Sonia, these pictures, I actually realized I was looking through my albums just the other day. And I noticed that I had already scrapbooked these exact same pictures. So now I have 2 layouts of these pictures. But the other layout I did was when this Kiwi Club, I believe it was August. We're going to test my memory here, guys. August of 2020, when this kit came out, I scrapbooked with the cowboy boot and things. So I have a very Western feeling layout of these same pictures, and then this more general layout with these same pictures. So I'm going to post them side by side so you can see the difference that happens just by changing a few of the accessories. But they're both really cute. But again, I pulled in, you know, a border this time. I rings to kind of back my border, and then I just layered these fun circles and stars. Here's where I used the long tag. Just as a decorative element. I just cut out, these were part of a title card, so I just laid that on just as a decorative element. Again, I used this time with the file folder, I didn't cut out the center, and I just used it solidly to kind of poke out of the back of my picture right there. So many different ways to use this set. It was really, really versatile. And this is what I was talking about. You could use this arrow to line along a border, or like I said, you could point it towards a picture, a specific memory that you wanted to highlight. but it's such a great set because it is so versatile and it can be used on like pretty much any layout. It doesn't have to be, you know, gender specific. Just, it really gives some fun detail, some interesting detail, and lets you be really creative in the ways that you use it. So that was really fun to do. And our other set, one of the other new sets is tiny labels. And this set is super fun because there's always a point where you need, you know, just that little detail, the little spot, the little burst of color, the little tag to put a date or a title. You just need that little something, right? And so that's what Tiny Labels is about. I'm gonna make sure that I'm all right. Making sure I don't miss anybody. Kathy, the star thing reminds me of the Big Bang Theory. That is totally true. That is totally true. All right, so Tiny Labels, let's see, let me slide this over. Has 9 pieces, and it is, guys, these pieces are so fun and unique. And oh, I got an extra little cutout square. I have all the little cutout pieces in there. It's a bonus set, I guess. Okay, so it's got 9 pieces, and these are all the different shapes. So many different unique fun shapes that have the stencil cutouts as well, so you can, you know, use different colored paper, different patterns. You can print your date or title or whatever you want to put in it off on your printer, and then you can use this as, you can cut it out of paper and cut out the middle to use as like a border color. So lots of different ways to use it. You could use stickers to just quickly, you know, little number letter stickers to add your title on these. They also have the little cutouts of the circles. You can hole punch. You can make little tags. They're perfect for little tags. They'd be so cute on little neighbor gift tags or something for this holiday season. Such great ideas. So I'm going to show you how I incorporated them. Well, I only used a couple of them so far on these specific layouts, but I am going to be using them more because they are super fun. So you'll notice again on this layout, I used a tiny label shape. Let me find it here. This one. This one I used, and I just used it solid because it fit on my title card. So I just laid it over my title card. I traced the outer edge and I cut it out, and I just used little enamel dots to give it the little character right there. But really great for, you know, just titles, just subtitles, little words, just little bits that you want to add to your layout. Works really great. All right, so then on this layout, this is the one I posted on Facebook that I was experimenting with, remember, with my circles. I saw this layout on Pinterest with circles, and they kind of like layered in on each other, and so I gave it a try, and it turned out fun. It's definitely a unique layout, but I pulled in Laurel Crescents, this arrow one. I hadn't used the arrow one yet, I don't think, and so I thought, oh, that'll be a fun layout to pull that in on. So it was a good one. We're Boise State fans here at our house, so this was way back when my kids were little. They are all big now, but this is where I use tiny labels. I actually traced, so I traced this fully on on this orange paper, right? And then I traced these inside pieces again on this coordinating white paper, and then I just layered them on top. So if you're wondering how you cut these out, you can do it both ways, right? You can get little scissors and you can cut out the inside if you want it to layer over something, which I'll show you how I did on another layout. Or you just trace it again on coordinating paper and cut it out and just layer it on top of your background. Super easy to do that way. And then I just used a Sharpie fine point and just wrote my title there. But again, like I said, you could use stickers, you could, print it on your computer, however, whatever the look you're wanting, it works perfectly. So then this layout got a lot of attention. My leaves, they were so fun to do, guys. And it did not take that long at all. It was really actually quick cutting. A lot of people ask, how long did it take you to cut those leaves? But really, it was really fast. But like I said, I used this same piece from Tiny Labels on my title here. And that's, I printed this title on my computer and then I cut this out, and I did cut out the middle because I wanted the outside edge to kind of be the raised layer. So then I layered it on top of my title that way. So like I said, there's two, lots of different ways to do it, but this one I layered my inside pieces on top, and this one I used the outside rim to layer on top. So they have different looks. I mean, this one, definitely the brown pops off more. So there's just different ways to do that. So that's how I used these. And then if you look in the shop, you'll see these ones used as little tags on little gift bottles that I gave Susan for her birthday. And that was really fun to do because they look like little tags. And since they are straight right here, it was really easy to just print it on your computer. Just one word. I think I used sweet, salty, and sour for little candy bottles. And these are straight, so you can just print a little word and it fits right in there, and you just layer that on top, cut it out. It's really easy to do. So I am not seeing, I'm trying to pull up. Hopefully you guys are still there. Not seeing any more comments. So all right. Okay, so that is okay, so then our other one is Jolly. Okay. And Jolly's the big ornament. I'm sure you guys have seen it used. And I am not going to show you my layout today with Jolly, but there is later this week, I think on Wednesday, I'm going to give our sneak peek Scrabble game for next month's kit. And so I am going to show you, it's going to be a really good sneak peek on Wednesday. So definitely come join me because I'm going to show you the layout I did with Jolly, and it may also be using the next month's kit with, let me see. It also uses one of the templates in next month's kit. So you'll see one of the template shapes and a little bit of the paper. So don't come if you like a surprise, but if you're just dying to get a really, really good sneak peek, definitely come join me. So Wednesday at 1, okay? Come see me and we will give you a really good sneak peek about next month's kit. It's really fun. And I'm really excited to see what you guys do with it, because there's lots of fun ideas, interesting new ideas to do with this kit. So I hope you guys enjoy using Tiny Labels and Widget, and definitely as you use them, share with us in the community what you do, because we love to be inspired by your creations as well. You guys always come up with things that we here at Kiwi Lane may have never thought of. So it's really fun to be inspired by you as well. So definitely share with us and we would love to see it. And I hope you guys have a great week. Hopefully you guys are recovering from your Thanksgiving holiday and all the fun food and family and friends. And we will see you guys Wednesday. So have a great day. We'll see you later. Bye.